Have you thought of what happens to children who have been separated from their families, abandoned, or in conflict with the law? A quick search will tell you that the Government of India launched a welfare scheme to protect vulnerable children in 2009. Now called the Child Protection Scheme, the scheme provides funds to three kinds of childcare institutes or CCIs. These are open shelters where children are sent temporarily till their families are traced, children homes where they can live till the age of 18 years if they do not have anybody, and specialized adoption agencies which are responsible for making sure children find loving homes. In 2019, the Indian government allocated Rs 1500 crore on the Child Protection Scheme for over 74,000 children in CCIs all over the country. These were run either by the government or NGOs. However, even as the money provided to the CPS scheme increased by 62% between financial years 2018-19 and 2019-20, the release of funds has been slow. Here's why this is a problem. After studying the fund flow process in two districts of Rajasthan, we found that 80% of CCIs were run by local NGOs, but they were often the last to receive funds. This is because it took many months till a sanction letter by the Union Government's Ministry of Women and Child Development was given. This is a standard process where states send in proposed budgets for approval. After approval, during the first quarter of the financial year, an ad hoc amount, usually up to 30% of the previous year's expenditure, is released by MWCD. This is the central share component of the budget to the state treasury. The state also contributes its respective share to the treasury, and the funds are then transferred to the State Child Protection Society or SCPS, which in turn provides grants and aid to district child protection units or DCPUs, government homes, NGOs, and other bodies depending on the structure in the state. During our research, we found that Rajasthan did not release funds to NGOs unless the state received the final approval, that is the sanction letter, from the union government. This led to a delay in the release of funds, which meant that NGOs had to spend from their own limited kitty to cover costs. Meanwhile, as they waited for the government money to come in, they followed another complex process. In the first 6 months of the financial year, they were required to prove spending by submitting utilization certificates. These were verified by the local government authorities, and only then were funds reimbursed. This meant that their financial burden increased. Timely release is thus key to keeping the system running smoothly. To know about our recommendations in streamlining the approval process or to understand the complex flow of funds in India's public system, visit our website.